We discussed before we got married. Well, now you see, there's a story. Snapdragon. Ventnor. Oh.
Good to it. Oh, I do. Yeah, that's pretty, aren't they?
Stand on the bar, spin the flywheel, and hope it goes right the way round. If it backfires, you go out through the cabin roof rather unceremoniously. Another loaded boat passing in the entrance to the marina, the Aquarius. I've never been down there to see it, they always stick me on the bridge. If anybody wants to walk down that way, there is an opportunity to see the narrowboat loop. The loop is in the yard at Tess Wharf. She's down on the right-hand side, just before Midland Swindlers. It's lifted out, has been moored at the far end of the puddle banks in a rather dilapidated, in fact extremely. Practice of walking on water is not fully polished at the moment. I can hear the bells rattling. There's a pile of black smoke appearing. There are 100 earthquakes. Carried up to 12 tons of valuable cargo, and bicycles. She used to work fly, that was working day and night off the canals between London and the Midland cities. Typically London to Birmingham took 54 hours. That's It's just slightly less than the London Midland Scottish Railway take, I think now. They used about a ton of coke as fuel. The maximum crew of a steamer in those days was 4 men or women working shifts. All male crews were usual, except during the Great War. Boiler and engine replaced by a Swedish Bollander 15 horsepower crude oil engine, and she was returned to the fleet as a motorboat. Her carrying capacity was increased by nearly 8 tons. So she was sold in 1946 to the Walsall-based coal carrier Ernest Thomas, and in 1948 she passed to George and Matthews of Wolverhampton, again to carry coal. Her working days ended with BW Northern Maintenance Fleet based at Northwich, and she was bought as a derelict hull in 1973 by Malcolm Brain and Nicholas P. President, passing under the bridge at the entrance to the marina with our VIP guests and the official opening. Yes, it is compulsory that you smile just this once.
There the fellows, Martin and Clayton Rally, officially open! Hooray!
How cool, it's just ruined my hairstyle. Hang up folks, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear President. Mr. President. It's missing.
Sonia, will you look this way?
Sonia, look at Tim.
If you want to see it, based at the Black Country Living Museum in Dudley. But during the summer months she visits rallies and events around the system. Behind the President is Kildare, at least it's reputed to be Kildare. It's a butty built by Braithwaite and Kirk in West Brom for fellows Morton and Clayton again. It cost the vast sum of £190. She was originally a horse-drawn boat, as well as being towed by steamers and diesel engine boats. Next through we have the Dove, put into service in January 1925 with a fleet number 295. But she ran most of her life carrying general maintenance duties. She was last seen working the Stairbridge 16 in the early 60s. Here we have the Dodona. She was originally built as a butty in 1935 by Harland and Wolff of Woolwich. The Dodona became part of the Star class fleet of boats for the Grand Union Canal Carrying Company. She was based at the Bulls Bridge Depot on the Grand Union, that's down near Brentford. During World War II, Dodona was part of the GUCC.
You were around a lot quicker than
Now, hopefully I'm going to get through
Cheap cider at that, isn't it?
some general towing contract on the western end of the Bridgewater Canal. Powered by a Lister HA over the which was out. When the contract ended, Owl was converted to a pleasure boat to pass through various hands before being restored and sold to her present owner 2 years ago. The owner, Ray Butler, and her home mooring is at Market Tracy.
Wow, you're on camera.
Yes, camera, thank you.
You know, if you get any bits of
Star working his way into the entrance now. She was one of 3 ice boats originally owned by the Coventry, and she was used to break ice between Atherstone and Paisley. Her sleek bow allowing her to ride up onto the ice, while a team of men would rock the boat violently from side to side by means of a centre rail. She was put up for disposal in the early 50s and we needed an ice boat to get the boat through. Good breaking ground. At least one junior underneath the cross bed and then somebody on the side bed, so you could cram the whole family in. The caravan and cowpart boats.
Female 90-degree bend, down in the straight, female to female, swan neck, come out, as soon as you can, you do it.
yeah. It's a different look altogether on a car, isn't it? You need it to be really perfect. Pull back, because Michael
called Albert. At a cost, she was built and delivered at the cost of £595 plus engine. The engine was £345. It was designed and delivered with the Cromhout M1, and that's a single-cylinder 22 horsepower engine. And it actually has a longer engine or engine room to accommodate the larger power plant. Pushed into maintenance when the newer Star and Town class boats came along, sold engineless and nameless by BTC, British Transport Commission 62, to ST Brandt, a Birmingham coal merchant, and was powered by a two-cylinder Bollinger, and she was called the Linda. Birmingham Midland Carrying Company purchased the boat in 65, ran various traffics, including a trial run of 25 tons of aluminium ingots from Walsall to Liverpool. Purchased by Mike Constable, an engine with the current JP2, originally from a Blackwater fishing boat.